In a quiet village nestled between green hills and flowing streams lived a boy named Kai. Unlike the others, Kai didn't run with the morning sun or race with the river. He walked slowly, if he walked at all. While the village children played and learned, Kai preferred lying under the shade of the old tree, arms folded behind his head, whispering to himself, "Tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow." The villagers called him lazy. His parents were worried, but Kai didn't care. He wasn't hurting anyone, he thought. Why rush when the world always gives you another day? But one person saw more in Kai than just idleness. His grandfather, Jin, a quiet, wise man who had lived through storms and silences alike. One evening, as the golden sun melted behind the hills, Jin handed Kai a small, rusted pocket watch. "This," he said, "belonged to a man who wasted his youth. He always thought time would wait, but time laughed at him." Kai chuckled, brushing it off. "It's just a watch, Grandpa." Jin only smiled, but something in his eyes stirred a strange feeling in Kai. A warning, a whisper of something coming. That night, as Kai drifted into sleep, the world around him faded into silver fog. The wind stilled, his room dissolved, and suddenly he stood in the middle of a vast, starless sky. Above him loomed a gigantic floating clock tower, ticking loudly, its hands turning in strange, slow motions. A voice echoed from the sky. "You seek the secret to defeat laziness, then face your truth." Before Kai could speak, the world shifted, and he found himself in front of a massive mirror. In the glass, he didn't see himself, but every excuse he'd ever made. "I'm too tired. It can wait. Not now." The words floated, circled, and wrapped around him like chains, pulling him down. He struggled. "I don't want this," he shouted. The voice returned, soft but powerful. "Excuses are broken by action. Take a step." Shaking, Kai took one step forward, then another. The chains began to crack and the mirror shattered. He gasped. It felt freeing. Then came the second trial. He was now at the base of a towering hill, slippery, steep, and cold. A sign carved in stone read, "Climb with effort or stay in regret." Kai hesitated. "This is too hard," he thought. But as he touched the ground, memories of his family flashed before him. His mother calling him for breakfast, his father leaving for work, his grandfather's tired eyes. He took a breath and climbed. He slipped. He fell. His hands bled, but he climbed again. Each time he rose, something changed inside him. At the top, he didn't find treasure or glory. He found peace. The hill vanished. The sky turned golden. Then came the final trial, a dark cave. Inside, a single flickering flame floated in the air. "This," the voice said, "is your willpower. Feed it, or it dies." Kai stepped forward confused. "Feed it with what?" The voice whispered, "With your reasons, your why." Kai reached deep into his heart. He remembered the disappointment in his father's eyes, the silent strength of his mother, the love in his grandfather's voice. He placed those memories into the flame. It grew, brighter, stronger, warmer. It lit the entire cave, and something inside Kai burst open. a fire, a purpose. Kai awoke just before dawn. This time he didn't pull the blanket over his head. He stood up. He stretched. He opened the window and let the morning light kiss his face. That day, he helped his parents, cleaned the garden, and even helped a neighbor fix their roof. The villagers were stunned. "Is that Kai?" they whispered. His grandfather sat silently on the porch, smiling softly. "The boy who chased tomorrow," he said, "has finally found today." From that day on, Kai lived differently. Not perfect, not without tired moments, but with intention. He still carried the pocket watch, not to check the time, but to remember the moment he chose to stop waiting.